What is going Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the one, the only, the infamous, the channel that talks all the trash, shares all the tea, and is always looking for all the smoke. That is right. I am your host, the notorious, the infamous, the most chaotic panelist and podcast host in all of Texas. The one, the only King Mexico, Jesse Goku. And joining me is no one because I don't have a co-host today. Jace did his one cameo every 3 months, and Sonic is speed dashing his way to Anime Expo in Los Angeles, California. Woo! And we don't have backup co-hosts, so I'm kind of like SOL on that department. We are working on it. We will get some of those. And Deacon Rap decided to show his mug, or no, he left. What happened?
He came and now he is gone.
All right, here we go. It's probably his maintenance guy. Well, oh, there he is. There's the Deacon of the Raps.
For some reason, it kept blinking, like flashing, and I'm like, let me hit refresh. So
You
yeah,
left us high and dry. All right, so I don't have a skinny. All I can say is that nothing exciting has happened. The Deadpool movie is still coming out. That's kind of exciting. Nothing really of significance has happened except for like stuff that I care about, like the Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero video game and Deacon Rap jumping in and out of the channel. But to kind of share with all right, so but this weekend is
Bacon.
Bacon. So this past weekend was ECCHI Expo Dallas. That's right. Deacon Rat was there.
yes, I was.
He was actually he was representing Geeks 5 Ever in one of our panels. He got a so
It was super adult karaoke.
super adult karaoke. What makes it super and what makes it adulty? Well, because you can pretty much get sloppy with your alcohol and sing whatever you want and like not even match the tone or the words. You could be on stage singing one song and the song on the screen is something completely different. It's happened. I've seen it before. So man, it's kind of weird because we usually have a skinny. We don't. So this coming weekend, this Friday, July 5th, the day after 4th of July. That's not the first day, I forgot. BogCon is July 6th and the 7th. It is this weekend in Southside Houston. For those of you that aren't aware, you can go to bod-con.live to get all the information, location, badges, everything. And next week is Delta H Con. Delta H Con is running a sale on the 4th of July. They're doing 30% off their badges. 4th of July only. You can't, what's more American and screams freedom than Japanese anime. And that's all I got for today. That's your skinny. That's all I got. So, Deacon, quick in 5 minutes or less, tell us what you. Oh, by the way, joining us are our guests. Like I said, I usually have a co-host that helps keep me in line. We have JWoww, who's one of the vendors at BogCon, who's going to come and this is actually you shared something interesting with us. This is your first out-of-state convention as a vendor, or in general?
In general.
Oh, whoa.
In general, yes. My very first out of state convention.
That means you get to watch Deacon run around in his underwear.
That should be interesting. I'm staying at the hotel, so anything could happen.
It's tight spandex. It's not underwear.
Tomato. You say spandex. I say assless chaps.
Leotards.
Yes. So that's interesting. So it's gonna be your first one out in general. So welcome to Texas. Our temperatures are summer, our hottest Satan's home. Is hell.
Our temperature is the devil's butthole.
You don't see the cuss word counter. I can't cuss. I guess butthole isn't a cuss word though.
I'm in down south.
I didn't cuss.
You're supposed to be the Deacon of rapping. You're supposed to be spreading the good word of the otaku or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but I didn't cuss.
No, I'm saying I can't cuss. I cannot cuss.
I'm well aware of that.
I'm supposed to stop. And it's so hard You don't get it. I'm over here in a cold sweat, shaking like a vegan who has to let everyone know they're a vegan every 10 seconds. Uh, I'm shaking, guys. I'm like, ugh, need to say bad words. Uh, all right, and joining us is our guest who is performing at BotCon and Delta, and performed at ECCHI EXPO, the one, the only. He smells like bacon, and he'll slob on that knob like some Taco Bell. Deacon Rap.
Okay, first of all, I don't slob on knobs. And two, I didn't perform at ECCHI EXPO. I did like 4 panels of mine, but none of them were the concert.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought.
No, here's the thing. It's like, I would think like, oh, if they don't approve the concert, I'm not gonna go. But they approved 4 panels, and I'm like, well, they approved enough to justify me going. I guess I'm going.
Technically at 5 if you include mine.
Yeah, yours was the 5th. Yours was like a last minute add in.
Man, I told you weeks in advance, and you could have performed at the karaoke.
Yeah, I signed myself up like after about 20 people signed up to do one song, and that's it.
Oh, speaking of which, so we are no longer doing. Okay, so you know how people sign up, they come up to you and they put their name down, they write down their name, they write down their whatever they want to sing. We're no longer doing that. We have a QR code now that will take you to our Google Forms.
Why not?
Because the QR code would be easier. You wouldn't have to wait in a line.
Oh, nice.
Let me show you. So, give me a second. We do have the QR code available. And I was going to post it next week after BotCon. But so if you want to screen, all right, Deacon, scan this screen.
Oh, I can't. I'm using my phone.
Oh, that's right. Okay, never mind. I'll send it to you or whatever. Right. So the way it works is you scan the QR code, and it takes you to this Google form, and it asks you, okay,
Oh, I got it up.
it's going to ask you like, which song do you want to sing?
And then,
Well, hold on, I'm going to share it with you so you can see it, because I know you're like a visual aid kind of person.
I mean, I can't see nothing. Okay, I see.
So it's going to ask you your name, the artist, and the song name.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So once you do that, I have the responses. So it'll
Yeah.
put whatever you put down. Like, so you fill out the information, you submit it to me, and I get that information in the responses. So I'll get your name and what you want to sing, and I can just do it based off of who signed up first, because it does it in order.
Got it.
So this way it'll make it like less hazardous. Like, hey, you want to sign up? Do the QR code.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't really prepare for sign up. Like, it didn't have me. Oh God, I didn't bring nothing to write with or a piece of paper. So like, I got a pen and some blank paper from the front desk,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how I did sign ups.
That's how we always do it. Same
Oh.
thing. Same thing you just do. The QR code thingy, that's new. It's the first time we're doing this.
Got it.
So it's not like, oh, you didn't send me that information, I couldn't use it. No, we're gonna test it out for the first time at Delta.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
But I mean, you did all right. I mean, I saw people that were. We saw the videos. One person was throwing shade. Everyone else seemed to look like they were having like. It was just one person in the Discord kind of throwing shade.
Yeah, they weren't there, so how would they know?
Well, there are people that go to the cons and like, oh, they look like they're drunk. Like, oh, okay.
Like,
So,
what are you, a Jesus freak in high school? Like,
hey,
I'm roasting that person, by the way, not you.
no, I'm just saying. Uh, I mean, some people don't like that. Like there are people that don't have a problem with those that do drink at the conventions. There are those that absolutely do not like it. Like, why do you do that? Why do you go to cons and drink and go to room parties? I'm
We
like,
lost him.
we lost him again. Deacon Rap has been captured. They threw a pokeball at him and captured him, and now he's their slave forever. All right, so let's. I guess it's going to be a little weird until Deacon figures out what's going on. So let's talk about BotCon. So BotCon is this coming weekend.
Correct.
So
Saturday.
yeah, it's so the QR code is the sign up for karaoke. That's how we're gonna do it from now on, because the line, like, whenever they do the line at karaoke, they like we don't have the covers for the cables on the ground. You know, the little bumps on the floor for they use for cable. So we don't have those, and it's a hazard. We have to constantly tell people to watch out. You might trip, and then they have to kind of like they kind of have to go over the stage, and it's just such a hassle. We were trying to find ways for them to sign up. You know, maybe they could text it, they could email their song request. So we decided to use. That's when I realized, oh, I use Google Forms at work. I create quizzes for my students, and I have them submit their quizzes to me, and I go over it with them. Why can't we do that for karaoke? And somebody already did it before. I think I don't know if they did the Google Forms, but they had the QR code to sign up. And I don't remember if they did or not, but I was like, why don't we take this and turn, and there's a website that lets you turn any link into a QR code. So it's just a matter of just putting it all together. If they're not driving themselves back home, I don't care what drunk people are doing at cons, or I don't care about drunk people at cons. Yeah, that's fair. As long as they're not driving home. Remember, don't drink and drive. Get as a designated driver.
Sleep over at a friend's house.
Sleep in the con floor
Yeah.
and just put a sign that says Bruce Wayne's parents. All right, Deacon, tell us what you thought about ECCHI Expo.
I thoroughly had fun. I mean, it's not as good as the 1 in 10 Marcos, but it was definitely better than the one they had in Austin, and I would go back.
I mean, it looks smaller. What were your pros and what were your cons? Dude, can you hear me? I think he's
Is he okay? Is he okay?
Nope. Nope. Like I said, this is going to be a very interesting first half of the show. Uh, Deacon Rap. Always got to mess up them good old technical difficulties. By the way, if you're watching right now and you're watching on YouTube, because I don't know, I haven't checked. If you're watching on the YouTube, can you guys do me a huge favor and give us that thumbs up on the video, because it helps with the YouTube algorithm. One thumbs up helps us gain more viewers. And if you haven't already clicked on the notification button, make sure you ring-a-ling that ding-a-ling button so you can be notified every time Geeks 5 ever goes live. We do have a special podcast next week during Delta HCon with Sephi and Deacon and me, myself. I hear my face.
It is your face. I was trying to turn it on. I didn't realize the volume was going through the whole system. I was checking and I was like, oh, we're on. Great.
A little bit of advertising as well. Make sure you join the Discord. That's right. Our Discord is the one channel where we can go and share all the tea, all the rumors, all the innuendos within reason. If it's something that doesn't make sense or it's bad, like, we don't usually do that. But, you know, most of the rumors we share are mostly about conventions and what's going on, because people like to spill all the tea. We I don't know what it is, but we know more backstage stuff about conventions than like anything else. It's like, oh, Jesse, did you hear about this, and this? I don't care.
There's a lot of rumors that float around at conventions.
Yeah, unfortunately, these
That's
are
sad.
these are convention, like, actual, like, logistic rumors, and sometimes they do pan out. Like, actually, a lot of the times they pan out. And it's not like it's not for like the good. It's kind of sometimes for the bad, and it's just not great right now. But with that all being said, let's talk about BotCon. So Bacon may join us later today. If anybody that's watching, since I'm a co-host, if anybody would like to come on that's going to BotCon or Delta HCon, let me know. Message me on Instagram. I'll send you the invite link. My boss just sent me a message.
Uh-oh. Is everything okay?
Yeah, she's asking me a quick question. Yes. That is correct. Yep. So just letting my boss. It's weird because I have so I work from home and we have teams. So I have teams on my personal computer, my work computer, and my phone. And I never need to go into an office. So we just work off. If we need to communicate, that's how we communicate. It's teams. That's how we do our meetings. It's how I teach. It's
Hey.
how I do everything. So it's they're just asking me for, because we are a third party company. We train and teach employees for like different businesses like FedEx and H&R Block and Humana, Care Plus, whatever companies you can think of. We train and employ the customer service representatives for them. All right, my kid is here. She's asking me questions. Hey, everyone's bugging me. All right, so we're talking about BotCon. I grew up with Ulysses. Have your fun, drink, smoke, and don't drive home at all. The hair, yes, I donated my hair. Well, the good thing is my hair will grow back. My hair will grow back just as just as thick, just as healthy. There's no signs of me going bald. So yes, I have a fade. So number one, but it'll grow back. So don't worry. I donate my hair, guys. I actually don't like long hair. Even though I do have long hair, I don't actually like it. But BotCon is next week. We okay, yeah, sorry. If it's like I said, if it's not one thing, it's another. All right, so we're talking about BotCon. So Deacon Rap does have a did you All right. Come on. Sorry, I'm so sorry, everyone. This is none of this. Like, this is why I need a co-host because I produce the show, I run everything, and for some reason, like, I don't normally answer messages from work after I clock out, but they're just asking me for stuff. So, anyway, so like I was saying, BotCon is Saturday and Sunday this weekend. Uh, finally, Deacon Rap.
Yeah, I switched over to my laptop. I don't want to be on my laptop because, like,
Sounds
the air
staticky.
conditioner. That's because I have the fan running.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
Sounds like a bug zapper in the background. Yeah, it sounds like a bug zapper.
It's Jeff Goldblum.
There. Are you happy now, Jesse? Are you
Oh, I
happy?
think
I'm
it's
gonna.
It wasn't the fan.
What?
It
No, it's not
wasn't
the
the
fan.
fan.
Wait.
Is your headset aux?
What about now?
Yeah, it went away.
Okay, so then it's the fan that's underneath my laptop to keep it from overheating.
Okay, maybe. So you can turn your fan back on so you don't overheat.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. That it's got to be the aux or
Please stand by. We have technical difficulties.
I know it's like my boss is messaging me and then Deacon's having technical difficulties. What is up with everyone today? My kid's got like she's asking me for like a snack. I'm like, tell your uncle to give you a snack. Uh, so Deacon, before you had your technical difficulties to disappear. By the way, while you were gone, my boss was messaging me for like work related stuff. I'm like, do you need it right now? Because I need to access my work computer if you need it right now.
Gotcha.
She's like, no, I can wait till tomorrow, but yeah, no, there's a little bit of stack. But tell us what are your pros and cons of ECCHI EXPO so we can move on.
Let's see. Cons.
Cons
I mean, my con is a stupid one. Is that I didn't get to do my concert, and that's pretty much it. Pros, only one hater showed up, and I actually felt kind of safe at the con. Like I didn't need to have my body cam on.
Wait, what do you mean by a hater? Like somebody tried to start stuff with you?
No, it's more like basically I have haters that go to cons and everything, and it sucks because it's like I gotta wear the body cam that way they can't claim I did something else.
You touched my butt.
It's like, no, I didn't. Like someone says I talk shit about somebody at Colossal Con, and I'm like, but I didn't go to Colossal Con.
You don't do you like I've heard I'm like, does Deacon Rap even talk trash?
I mean, I think Glad Force Flex trash bags are the best brand, although the HEB alternatives are actually pretty good, but I think that's about it.
Okay. Point proven.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I actually thought the con was rather good. I mean, keep in mind, I've been to like over 100 cons now, so it's hard to compare it. The only thing I can compare it to is, the other SG Expos. And I would rate this at second best SG Expo out of the 5 that I've been to.
Does that include ECCHI? The other, like when you say ECCHI, like the non-ECCHI Expo conventions, does that include them or just ECCHI Expo?
SG Expo is the only SG convention I've been to.
You went to ECCHI Fiesta.
No, I didn't.
You went last year.
No, I didn't. Dude, I didn't have a badge. Like, you asked if I could run your panel, but you never really told me yes, so I didn't go.
What do you want? Not right now.
So you're gonna be at Baycon?
Yes, I'm gonna be at Baycon. I'm doing 30 years of Power Rangers in an hour at noon, and then at 2 o'clock. Yes, basically we sum up all 30 iterations within an hour, and it helps people like, okay, so if you've never seen Power Rangers, here's where I think you should start. If you don't like long games like One Piece, here's the things I think you can skip. And if you fell off of Power Rangers, here's where you can pick back up. And here are the variations of Power Rangers where it's like, okay, you don't really need to watch this one.
Yeah, because that's pretty cool. Because like I mean, it's really difficult. I used to work in a movie store. I worked at Suncoast before it closed down, and like just the amount of Power Rangers I remember watching as a kid, and then seeing it Space Force and all this other stuff. I could never figure out like where was the timeline, what happened with people. Because I mean, I knew the backstories with the other Rangers, but that's really cool, man.
Yeah, we also roast it as we go. Like for example, when we get to Dino Thunder,
Hmm.
Dino Thunder is basically Jurassic Park but Power Rangers, and the whole point of it is, hey, remember when Dr. Alan Grant told us that when you're face to face with a T-Rex, don't move a muscle? Well, according to Power Rangers, when you come face to face with a T-Rex, you're supposed to roundhouse kick it in the snout and it'll run away.
Awesome. Man, that's gonna be great. I wish I could make it. I don't know where I know where I'm at, but I don't know if I can make it to the actual talk, but I'd love to hear all of that. You're gonna have to get with me
Awesome.
probably. Tell me
I
about it.
will.
So, are you talking about the Power Ranger panel that you have on Saturday at
Yeah,
12?
Mhm.
yeah.
I'm gonna miss it.
I know you have you have panels the same time as I do.
No, I don't. My panels are at night
Then why don't you come?
because I'm taking Zelda back to Dallas at 2, 3 in the morning,
Ooh.
and we probably won't be back into Houston at my
Bring,
house until like
dude,
12.
dude, bring her to the panel. She might learn.
No, my daughter's 5.
Perfect time to start watching Power Rangers.
No, but I'm not taking her to a con.
Point taken.
Have you? We've both been to these cons. I'm not taking her to a con.
Gotcha.
She's a little young. Mine's 10, and she's going to him now and loving him. Wait a little bit.
Anyway,
Uh,
I gotta go. I gotta go for a moment. I gotta let my girlfriend in.
okay. I mean, just you don't have. Okay. All right. So Deacon Rap had stuff away. Yeah, he's doing the Power Ranger the Power Ranger con. Let me see if I can actually pull up. So I know Deacon, not Deacon. I'm sorry. Ugh, mixing up my people now because I'm getting confused. Trying to keep up with everything that's going on. So I know Bacon, the Baconator, uh, posted the schedule for BACON. So BACON is 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. We will be there. I think most of my panels are at night. I have 2 on Saturday and 2 on Sunday.
Cool. Are you going to the parties, the after parties?
The after party. What? There's an app.
Yeah, there's on Friday is badge pickup, and after badge pickup, there's a soiree, like from I think 7
No,
till
I'll be
whatever.
asleep
Oh,
because I'm leaving at because
oh
I'm
yeah,
taking
you said Zelda.
right, and from here to Dallas, that's with like stopping for gas,
Oh yeah,
food. It's like about 10 hours.
I'm taking a trip to Dallas in September. I'm going to the new club that's opened up, Silo, for John Didweed and Nick Warren. I think yeah,
Uh,
John Didweed for sure. Yeah,
Not really sure who that is.
house music, old house, progressive, trance, techno. No.
I'm very like out of the loop for a lot of things.
Or
So
you? What generation you from? You old raver, like '90s raver?
I am 35.
Oh,
If
I'm 41, so
you make it
you're
sound
not
like
that.
you're, I was like to say, you make it sound like you're a whole generation older than me. You're not. You're like
I'm not. No,
you're literally like right around the corner.
exactly. But I was just wondering because it's going to be lit. They're building a whole new club in Dallas for this event, and then they've booked up a bunch of new events like house party, music, techno, trance, and they're
Deacon
basically selling
Rap
out.
digivolved into his girlfriend.
What? Hi.
Yeah, hi. Yes, I am Deacon Rap.
You're the Deacon Rap now.
Yes.
All right. So let me see his panels. So this is the we're gonna go over this and discuss it as we do. Let me see if I can increase the size. I cannot.
There's still a lot of buzzing.
Yeah, I blame the Baconator. I mean, I blame Deacon.
What
Let
did
me
Deacon?
see.
Yeah. What? Let me guess. He's talking about Taco Bell again.
No. Though I do want to start a TikTok channel where he tries to say stuff in Spanish.
Yo quiero
Just
Taco
have
Bell.
people Yeah, but he says it like way worse. He says it all messed up.
Yo
He says
cato
it.
taco.
He says it's like a freshman learning Spanish in high school.
He says it like a. I know TikTok. I know Twitch is gonna get mad at me. He says it like a white man that's never eaten any form of Tex-Mex or Mexican food in their life.
You mean non-militant?
This like he when it comes to pronouncing words in Spanish, he is whiter than sour cream. Like that bad. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of look at the schedule. We can talk about Deacons. It's not gonna let me make it any bigger, so that's not gonna work.
It's too small.
I know it's because I have an ultra wide. Let me see if I can.
It should say
Let me see.
Yeah, I found the Taco Rap
and this
Festival,
one is 30 years of Power Rangers.
and yeah, we're doing 30 years of Power Rangers again. Which I
Yeah,
like.
so to kind of help out, so the con opens at 10:30 Saturday morning, and the first panels are. So it looks like there's only 3 panel rooms. Or there's 2 panel rooms in the main stage. Deacon Rap is doing 30 years of Power Rangers in an hour at 12 to 1. Gamma Bulls, Gamma Babes, Gamma Radiation. I don't know. Getting started from one struggling artist to another. Let me see. Voice actors Q&A, cold reading, hot sauces, VTuber Q&A. I don't know what VTuber is. What that like that uh where somebody has like a 3D character and it kind of like they don't show their face but you see the character.
Yeah, that's it.
I nailed it. Yes. Uh there's a One Piece Q&A. Oh, with John. I'll go harass him. Nerd Talk Radio with Assuming Positions. I've never heard of them.
Mm.
Would you rather anime style cosplay guest panel? Whose line is it anime? This is kind of weird. Being the wrong type of Asian in the anime community.
I saw that.
Hmm.
I was like, huh?
Hmm. Interesting.
I wonder what that's about.
I am
Not
sick and
interesting.
curious, and I may go.
Not
Well, let
curious.
me know.
So we're running the single social gathering at 10 to 11. So pretty much it's going to be like where people can just show up, kind of drink a little, and we're going to just play cha-cha slide.
That'd be
High school.
perfect for Deacon Rap.
So you don't have to be single, by the way, guys, if you want to check out the single social gathering. It's really like a panel to make friends. Uh, we do have our terrible fan fiction. I guess I'm not going to go to the rave at all that night. Uh,
Oh, what happened?
what did you do? The static went away.
That's nice.
So clear. I can hear clearly
Clearly
now.
now.
The static's gone. There's spicy Pokemon Jeopardy. I will not lie to y'all. I absolutely hate the spicy Pokemon panels because we've gone into detail as to why I hate them, but I'm trying to avoid cussing, so I'm gonna just shut up. But can you imagine uh the spicy like do you have an idea how the spicy Pokemon panel works?
No, I was curious about that myself.
So it's like it's a fandom of people that kind of sexualize the Pokemon and the characters in the show.
I figured that. And that's what I always have to worry about with my kid being interested in Pokemon now. Because I didn't have to worry about that in my day.
Oh, I'm gonna roast that panel during because I'm running fan fiction. Let me see if I can get a better view of the so it doesn't allow me to save the images at all, which is let me see if I can actually I have an alternative way to fix it. But no, that's did my computer freeze? trying. Okay, there it goes. Keep changes. Go ahead and go back. Let me see. All right, let me try once again. Oh, Deacon's back, but he's on camera, but he's not talking. All right, can y'all see it better? I mean, that's the best I can do.
It's hard to read. It's small on the Instagram anyway itself. When I was trying to read it, it was real small.
All right, so the green is called Terrible Fan Fiction Reading. It's an 18+ panel, and we're going on at the same time as the Spicy Pokemon panel. What I want to know, did they post a map of BotCon, like what the convention layout?
They did. They emailed me one. I don't know if they posted it on the
Not on Instagram,
site.
at least.
No.
I want to know, like, are the panel rooms next to each other? Wait, let's see what they say. What they said. Oh, that's just retweeting our stuff.
Let me see.
Who?
I can probably pull up
Look,
my
Deacon,
email.
you're in the corner.
Yay! I'm gonna see if I can send it to you. The map.
All right, that'll work. So we have 2 panels on Saturday. We have our. I already forgot what we have. Oh, come on! I can't navigate through this stuff.
Ooh, what panel room? Let's see. Panel room 1 is off to the side. Panel. Okay, I'm gonna send you. I don't know if you can see it. Sucks. Okay, let me see if I can send it to you.
Why are mine all distinctively green? Is that by like group?
Hey, shoot me your phone number in the private. I'll send it to you text.
Okay. All right. So our panel will be going around at the same time, same as Jesse. Got no idea what's going on with the kids nowadays. Made the rock I live under quite comfy. So, short version of Power Rangers timeline: Mighty Morphin to Space R1 storyline, kind of, and Power Rangers and all Power Rangers after our new series with new Rangers, stories, villains, etc. Let me see. This is my. There you go.
All right, I'll get it to you.
All right, so I got a question for Deacon and his girlfriend. I don't give out identities. Can y'all hear us? Deacon, can you hear us? Deacon,
Deacon, can you hear us?
because you haven't said a single word for a while.
Okay, did that work now?
Yes.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah.
So I don't think any of our panels are on at the same time.
No.
So yeah, no.
Well, let's know which one.
No.
Which
Well, one
is
of them.
So
You
okay,
know which
so-
one it is.
right, okay, so okay, I have a question for. I hope Bacon comes on. Why are mine green?
I don't know.
Mm.
Mine are the only ones that are green.
Maybe
And I
they
thought they
just
were color coded by group, but they're not, because Deacon has white and some of the others are white, and those aren't his. I know he doesn't do VTuber. He likes to put his face on camera. He ain't shy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Deacon ain't no VTuber. Deacon's like, I want this mug is the logo.
It is.
I don't know.
So-
Maybe the same ink.
Okay, let me check the PDF file and see if I can figure that out.
All right,
went-
so you got Otaku. So you got Power Rangers, 30 years of Power Rangers in an hour at 12. Then
Yeah.
2 hours later at 2:00, you have the Otaku Rap Festival. It's by Deacon Rap, which is also known as the We Do Not Like Deacon Rap Festival for his haters.
Yeah.
Uh, what else you got?
That is it.
Just those two? So you're only going for a day?
No, I'm going to all three. I should say I submitted 7 panels. I don't know why they only approved 2.
Dude, I submitted more, but I only have 4. Well, one of mine has to go on. Look, I have. It's over 9,000, celebrating 40 years of Dragon Ball, which also has. We're also doing a memorial for Akira Toriyama.
Gotcha.
When do we get Chuck to show up? I don't. Out of all the panels that I do, they approved WWE versus AEW.
I know I submitted a WWE panel.
You want to host this one together?
Sure. Mine was SmackDown versus Raw.
Oh no, this one's gonna be bad. This is WWE versus AEW. This is
it's a roasting panel.
Yeah, this is gonna be a. No, you guys are nothing but marks.
Oh yeah? Well, you're main guy. We can't even see him.
That's right. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear you I can't hear you in that empty arena that you guys perform in.
Ooh. Anyway, man, I gotta head out. I gotta start building stuff, putting stuff together for my podcast. But it was nice being here, man. Thank you so much.
Man, all right, get out of here.
All right.
All right, we'll see you Saturday. We'll see you Saturday.
Later.
All right, so we're talking about the schedule. So, hey, to kind of add a little because kind of want to get Deacon stuff out of the way. But we have these. I don't know what anything about Jeopardy. I've never watched. It's a game show, right? Jeopardy.
Yes.
I've never watched it.
They give you the answer. It's like what has white and black keys? What is a piano? White and black keys plays a tune. What is a piano? You have to answer it in a form of a question.
What is I'm getting a headache. What is spicy Pokemon Jeopardy though? Like, how does that work?
Maybe like strip poker. I don't know. I was like, oof, that's gonna get weird, I would think.
This is why some people aren't allowed to have pets.
As long as it's a furry convention.
I don't go to furry conventions. I'm not a furry. I will wear like I have a Cookie Monster and an Elmo cosplay that I'm planning on wearing, but I'm not a furry.
I went to a convention where we were right next to one of the panel rooms, and the whole thing was a furry convention, the other panel room. And when they came out, they were all around my booth, but some of them didn't want to talk. They just beg and bark and yelp and look to their master. And I didn't know how to respond to it. I really didn't. I was just like,
okay, so okay, you send me the thing.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, let's see. So they are not next to each other.
Mm-mm. That's like panel. There's a panel room 1, and it's like off to the side, and then 2 and 3, but there's something in the middle.
All right, hold on. Let's see. So panel room 1. We're in panel room 1. They're in panel room 2. Okay, so we have the bigger room for terrible fan fiction, but that's weird. We have the smaller room for the single social gathering, but we have the bigger room for the fan fiction. And then like the spicy Pokemon one is in the same room. Ooh. That we're having the single social gathering. So we're not next to each other, so I can't just troll them. But I'm going to anyway. Like, before we read some terrible fan fiction, let me tell you something that's like, let me throw some shade at Pokemon. Because like the host of the Pokemon panel, like they hosted that panel, Flip the Mattress, order them to buy from you. That usually works from what I've heard. Believe it or not. Oh,
why this?
Welcome back, Flip the Mattress. I missed you. Zelda, what do you stop harassing the dog? She's like smothering him with a bouncy ball. Like, leave him alone. It's weird because like last year they did it at Delta, and I got like some complaints
for the spicy. Tribute?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well, one of the people that complained was on edibles, so I don't know how credible those were. But
Man, you should
they
be
were
chilled
saying
out. I'd be laughing in the background. Be like,
not if it gets weird with Pokemon. Well,
okay.
this is why. Because Pokemon is like I like Pokemon. I like the games. I just don't like
The fanfics is weird because like I really have to be careful with what because I'm on my Instagram and my daughter wants to see Pokemon stuff, so I'll try to show fan fiction and fan art, but G-rated, of course. But sometimes there's stuff I'm like, oh my god, like I wouldn't even like. I'm like, oh, let me take a step back. It's crazy. Pikachu and some things I've seen.
okay. So I'm looking at the vendor room setup. That's pretty cool.
Mhm.
The vendor's room is pretty big, spaced out, much better than last year. Looks like the main focus is mostly the okay. So it's going to be relatively small. It looks smaller, but it looks like there's more walking space. So it looks a tad bit bigger.
Well, if you look at the layout, it looks like there's individual booths, but if you look at the names, there's like 4 booths that belong to one vendor. So
Yeah.
there's less. Let's see. If you look at the list of names, it's actually smaller than what you think on that list.
Who's on the list?
Let's see. Did you get
We,
that one?
yeah, I'm looking at it. We can't.
Okay.
We're not supposed to share the list. I don't think.
Of vendors?
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to share it if you don't have to, if you can't.
No, I don't think we're supposed to because it's not It's not on the website, so it's not public knowledge.
That's fine. No, that's fine. Then it's just you. It's for you. I mean, if they ever say,
To the Discord. No, no. The issue I have with Pokemon is that there were a few years ago. It's not so much the case now. A few years ago, like one person was complaining, like left and right, like, "Oh my god, like why do you play Call of Duty? It's the same game like every year."
oh my god.
And I'm like, "Why do you
Don't
play
play it.
Pokemon? Why do you
Right.
play Pokemon? Like it's the same thing every game." No, it's not. Pokemon is no. It's a 10-year-old getting a wild animal and imprisoning it in a ball, going out into the
Except
wilderness.
Mystery Dungeon. I have to make that clear. My daughter wants to make that very clear that Mystery Dungeon, you become the essence of the Pokemon or something. You play as a Pokemon. I was like, oh, that's really interesting. But for the most part, yes, you're capturing poor little animals in a ball.
This is my dog, by the way.
Oh, sha. Name?
It's dog.
Just dog. Okay.
Dog meat. No, his name is Hero, but my kid calls him Mr. Wiggles.
Mr. Wiggle. Little Wiggles.
Come here, Mr. Wiggles. He's like, I ain't moving. Call me by my name. That's
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
like, don't be calling me by my government name. No, I just like is he like this person, and this person's like not a famous cosplayer, but they're pretty popular in the community. They do like some Sailor Moon cosplays and stuff like that. They were one of the people that complained, and I was like, it's the same thing. It's the 8-year-old. You get 8 badges. You beat the cartel. You beat the gym leader. You capture the region's god.
Yep.
And then you finish the Pokedex, and then you battle. You go to the tournaments filled with 10-year-olds in real life, and then you're the only middle-aged person there, and then you beat them all.
Very much so. I've been to Pokemon clubs with these children. I loved it when I
Pokemon
was younger. I loved it when I was younger, and I still like the aesthetic of it, but actually playing it and getting deeply involved in it, that's a whole other story.
I mean, it can be adult or like the story could be like if you read the manga, the story is
Yeah.
very like more adult. It's not. It's still for kids, but it's more like it makes more sense than the anime.
Right.
And the games, like I don't like the new games.
I
And
haven't
like
played any new ones.
so in the new one, they so in Violet and Scarlet, the evil organization that's like
So we're past the Team Rocket, right?
right. So Team Rocket's a thing of the past.
Okay.
Like they haven't been a thing since like because they brought all the teams back, Rocket, Magma, Aqua, like all of them together in Sun and Ultra Sun and Moon, where they become like super Team Rocket, and then like Giovanni's like in charge of everybody, which was kind of cool. But in the new games like Scarlet and Scarlet and Violet, the new organization is a bunch of high school students that started a cartel because they were bullied.
That's interesting.
Like that's stupid. Like, I mean, bullying is bad. I agree that it's horrible. Like, you shouldn't bully anybody, but like why are you starting an entire cartel
The whole
organization?
game.
Like,
The
yeah,
whole
like
game is that. Oh man, that's like crazy. I'm
it's
glad
like
I got mine playing the DS. I was like, here, you can play my 3DS, and then I bought her a Pokemon Edition Game Boy. So like those are good for her. The newer stuff she can get into later. Keep her on the
right.
old
No,
stuff.
I play like I mean the Pokemon games aren't bad. I still play them, but I play Legends. And to me, like, here's the thing: these Pokemon are animals, right? There are no animals in Pokemon. Like, Pokemon are the animals. Like,
Right.
this is my Pokemon. So he likes it when he came over here for attention, so I got to scratch his back. Right. So I like, these are animals, right? But there are people that are like the spicy Pokemon thing. Is it sexualizing the Pokemon itself, or is it sexualizing the characters? And which of the characters is it doing that to? Is it the 10-year-olds?
I've seen Misty and Ash, and yeah, they do, and I've seen Pokemon doing things
So
with
here's
Ash.
the thing though, like,
It's
Misty's an adult. Like,
now, I guess, yeah.
in the manga, she's clearly an adult.
Well, yeah, they're like 40 something now. They've got to be more. God, because I was like a teenager when that shit came out.
Right. So the Pokemon manga doesn't have, like, Ash doesn't exist. It's red, blue, and it's red, blue, and green, and then yellow is a character called Amarillo. And then, like, you have silver and heart, you have silver and gold. Like, their names are pretty much the names of the games.
Okay.
So, which is kind of dumb. Like, they're named after colors or crystals.
I guess
So,
it
like,
translates differently in America. Maybe Japanese it sounds better.
no, like the way, yeah, I guess it makes sense in Japanese, but like, so like, once they do get older, like, Red's an adult. He's a full grown adult now. He's like in his 20s or in his 30s. I forget, because you run into him again in the games, and he's a grown up. And so, like, the games and the manga do acknowledge, like, hey, these guys are getting older, and but they're like professional tamers. That's what Pokemon trainers are. They're taming the animals to battle, and they're,
Mm.
well, Pokemon can be used for other things. It just so happens that, like, that making them fight is the most popular sport.
So it's like dog fighting.
Well, it's cockfighting for kids.
Cockfighting, yeah.
This is my first cuss word of the day.
That's not a cuss word. That's a chicken.
I'll take it. There you go. So essentially, yeah, because it's my pets killing your pets. Like, most of them are dogs and birds.
Those like Siamese fish in Thailand. They like to fight fish. These like to fight Pokemon. Probably the same concept.
The rooster fighting.
Mm-hmm.
My rooster had a heart of gold. He would have won that fight, but you know what? He lost, and he tasted delicious after.
Put him in some gumbo. Put some sausage in that.
But have you, like, okay? So how many cons have you been to though?
A good bit. I've been going cons for the past 2 years straight. RetroCon, CypherCon, Terrebonne Comic Con, Pelicon, pretty much all the Louisiana cons I've attended.
I was supposed to go to CypherCon this year.
Oh, you didn't go?
Unfortunately, we had a family emergency, so I just
I'm
couldn't
sorry.
go.
I get that.
But come here, buddy.
But my first con was RetroCon down in Morgan City. Davey puts it on every year. He's been doing it twice a year, and it's been really, really successful. They went from a small gymnasium. Now he has a full municipal auditorium. We probably went a couple hundred. Last time I went, it was, I'd say for 2 days, we had damn near over 5,000 people. We had to. It was pretty busy.
Hero. Speak. Say something. Don't lick the mic. Fine, whatever. You win. Well, so, I mean, okay. So have you always just been like, so you're going to BotCon as a vendor, but have you been to all of them as a vendor?
Yes, all of them have been as a vendor.
Because like I think I met Deacon Rap like 8 years ago now. Eight, I think it's 8 years, 7 years, 8 years, somewhere around there. It's been almost 10. I know that, but I've been going to conventions since 2007.
Okay. See, I started doing the anime thing back when I was working at Suncoast. That's when Dragon Ball Z was still on VHS tape. I remember shelving and stuff, and anime was still kind of underground. New Type magazine, first edition. Basically, like we were trying to actually gear up. What was it? Oh my God, they don't have it anymore. The convention. God, I can't remember what they called it, but one of the first anime conventions here in Lafayette, Louisiana,
Was it
was
MechaCon?
yeah, MechaCon. There you go. They that was one of the first conventions because I was trying to help them out and stuff. They were all part of that. Was doing that. Just my personal life kind of got in the way, and I kind of ventured away from it a little bit. But I mean, I was still in the anime scene, and then just recently, I've really come out with my artwork and stuff, and try to come back into the scene and do more stuff. So I'm very old school retro, like 80s, 90s anime. So all the new stuff is foreign to me sometimes.
No, I get that. I like old school anime. I don't really like a lot like
Like my first
there's
anime
only
was I'm sorry. My first anime was Bubblegum Crisis on Laserdisc. That I
I
remember
never
that
even heard of
distinctly.
that one.
Oh, it's a mecha anime. Go watch it if you like Appleseed, Ghost in the Shell, it's boomers, androids, cyberpunk, basically. Bubblegum Crisis 2024.
Flip the Mattress says Deacon Rap is a pog. Is that a pog or POG?
Like a pog, like the old flip
Love
bottle
that,
top,
bro.
bottle top.
I'm gonna say like the pogs. Let's see a pog. I like the animes that I've seen. So, is poggers? He's. I'm so old. I don't know what that means.
Translation.
Can we get a translation, please? So to me, like the first, I don't know what the first anime I ever watched is. I'm gonna guess it was like Speed Racer because that was on Cartoon Network
Oh,
like a long time ago. The
Tenchi
first
Muo.
I've seen my first anime that I know for sure that I remember was Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Z has been my obsession since. I've watched Tenchi Muyo, the short one that was like a few episodes long. Then they did the longer one,
Mhm.
Tenchi
There's
in
a couple
Tokyo.
Universe.
I didn't watch that one.
There was a couple others that came out. I think there's I don't know the last ones, but yeah, there was a bunch of Tenchis after that.
I think I've only seen the ones with Tenchi in it. I know there's a Tenchi Muyo, like a different. It's like a spin-off with a different character. Like he's a snake.
Mm, I don't know the snake one now. I remember the Cabot. I love the Cabot. The little thing that looked was half rabbit, half cat, and it can transform to a spaceship and then transformed into a human Sasami.
Oh, that's true. I forgot all about that.
I meant to-
More. So I watch Saint Seiya, which was known as Caballeros de Zodiaco. It was called Captain Tsubasa Super Campeones. Rame, which is Rama and a half.
I love ramen. They're actually bringing it back. I
Dragon Ball.
heard.
I don't really know. Dragon Ball Z. I watched, and then when that was in Mexico, in the US, I watched everything on Tanami, pretty much like Gundam Wing, Mobile Suit Gundam, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball. The few animes that I don't like that everyone likes, like I don't like Trigun. I don't like Trigun.
I was never a big Trigun fan. Everybody was. You kind of became a fad. People were dressing in the long trench coat, trying to be. God, I can't even remember his fucking name.
Vash the Stampede.
Vash the Stampede. Yes, I remember my coworker distinctly came in dressed like that, and he liked to creep on the girls, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh
So,
god.
yeah, exactly. But
There's
we're-
so people like to compare Trigun to Cowboy Bebop.
yeah, there's a big. I don't see the compare. I mean, I see what they're talking about, but I'm like, no, you can't.
No, I don't like comparing them to because they don't really have that much in common.
My big thing, I like the Vampire Hunter D. You ever watch Vampire Hunter D? That's an actual movie, vampires, but it's very. The art style is gorgeous. It's very sketched out. It's very traditional, very sharp tone, dark. It's very gothic, romantic. I loved it. It was beautifully done. That and Pet Shop of Horrors is a little anthology, anime anthology, which was really interesting. More sci-fi.
No, I still have some. I still have my. I still got my PS2 games.
Woo!
I was a Yu-Gi-Oh fan back in high school, but now as an I was a Yu-Gi-Oh fan back in high school, but as an adult, I hate the show.
I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh. Never got into Yu-Gi-Oh. Mine was more like dark and cyberpunk anime type of stuff.
So, like, the theory was that people were accusing like the main character of cheating, and it's kind of true because he could manipulate his deck into giving him the cards that he needed. Just because he was from ancient Egypt. Can I help you, sir? If it's not my boss, if it's not Deacon, it's my dog or my kid bothering me. What? Can I help you? Can I be of assistance? No, when it comes to like I have Outlaw Star on Blu-ray, I have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood on DVD.
Now, are you a Berserk fan?
Yeah, I like Berserk, but it's not like people talk about how like it's one of the greatest animes of all time. I don't see that. I like it, but it's not like the best to me. Like I think it's good.
The manga series, I think people like that's one of the big things about it, something about the manga series. I never watched the manga series. I only watched the
The thing about Berserk is people like it because they like the manga more because it's darker.
I thought it was pretty dark. The damn video, the series was pretty dark for what it was.
The anime is dark, but like the manga is darker because there's certain things that happen in the manga that you cannot put on TV.
I might have to pick it up and check that out.
Like just to kind of share. Like when he was adopted as a little baby, the caretaker, the guy, like he would sell him to other guys, and he was like he was a child. He was like 5 or something like that.
I kind of got some kind of vibe out of the series like that. I mean, I didn't want to think that, but undoubtedly it is that. So.
Nah, his life is the literal definition of this sucks.
Oh yeah, that was a hard series to watch, but it was good. Another one was Sanju and Eyes, which is actually it's like 3 times 3 eyes. That was it was a manga series, but they turned it into anime, like it's like more of a movie. And let's see what else. Showbits. You ever watched Showbits?
I've heard of Showbits. I've never seen Showbits.
Showbits was pretty. It was kind of a fan service anime, but it was good.
I never liked fan service animes.
It was the better one of it. I mean, it was older. It was a little bit more cleaner. It was nicer. Android kind of deal. So, I mean, it was.
When did you ever watch High School of the Dead?
No, I never watched High School of the Dead.
Okay, so it's like ecchi anime, I guess. It's very fan service, very strong fan service. I absolutely hated it because that was like 80% of the shows.
Was it? Yeah. Was it like just like kitschy little skirts? You see, Chobits wasn't that. It was more low key because she was kind of a service bot, but it didn't get to those gross gratuity shots. If that's more what it is, if you think about that.
This one, I don't. Yeah, I guess I could say it was pretty bad. Like I just don't like I don't.
More borderline hentai.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, not Showbiz. So that was a little bit different.
I liked the reason why Dragon Ball does have like a lot of plot holes or contradicts itself a lot, but I like it because I don't like when I watch a show, I would prefer like one of the things I liked about Dragon Ball is that it skips over the romance aspect, right?
Right.
So it's like, okay, hey, they ended up getting married and having a kid, but it happened during said time skip.
Right. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z gets the Animal House raunchiness of it, and it's good because you kind of skip over that like soppy love shit.
Right. And like and I like the fact that it's like, okay, we don't need this mystical, like magical item or key or like chosen one, or like we don't need this person with this blood type or like these magical powers. Like, no, I'm gonna punch you in the face, and if that doesn't work, I'm gonna go train
And
and
punch you
lift
again.
more weights, and then I'm gonna punch you harder.
The video game was good.
Like even
The video game was pretty damn good though. You could sit there and punch and play, the aerial shots, everything. It was fucking
Mhm.
great.
like for instance, like there's a movie where yeah, okay, okay, yeah, go play, go show Matt. Uh, like there was a movie for Dragon Ball called Wrath of the Dragon where they have to use like an ocarina to seal this like ancient beast, and they keep playing the ocarina, it's working, but eventually like, you know what, this is dumb, and Goku just punches a hole through the monster and kills it, and it's like, all right, problem solved.
Exactly.
That
Take it. Take your problems out them with violence. Just do it. No
right,
more
because I'm
cryptic.
not I like that because it's pretty, like it has a deeper message to it. It's like, okay, like there is nothing that like you can accomplish anything that you want, you just have to put the work towards it, and the moment you stop trying, it's like when Gohan stops training, that's when he gets like weaker and he's no longer like reliable. Like, yeah, the moment you stop putting forth the effort is the moment that you have like pretty much like lost your edge. And
Right.
that's kind of like I like that aspect of the series. Like I said, it's not like it doesn't have the deepest character development like Full Metal Alchemist. Like that's one of my favorite animes of all time. That one also kind of bypasses, the whole chosen one trope, kind of like what is it like the whole well, there's a word for it, I can't think of it right now.
Like the Messiah complex.
Yeah, like it doesn't have the whole Messiah complex. It bypasses that cliche storytelling,
Mhm.
like, okay, this person is the chosen one or something something something. Like,
Right.
no, he became the best because he had a mission to accomplish, and he had no other, like there was he had to do it, like he
He
had
built
to.
himself. Right.
Right,
He built
and it's
himself
not
from the
like,
ground up.
right, yeah, I know his dad was probably like the ultimate bad guy, or like I don't know the story. I don't remember the story. Like his dad was like a regular person. His dad was a regular person, and he became friends with that. But the point is this: like he's not like Ichigo from Bleach. Like Ichigo is the literal definition of Messiah complex, right? Because he's everything. He's like Shinigami, Quincy, Power Ranger, human.
Mm.
All right. Okay. So I have my kid. I'm probably gonna have to end it today.
All
Normally go
right.
for 2 hours, but we're probably gonna go for another 20 minutes because I do got to end it because kids and pets require attention, ladies and gentlemen,
All the time.
boys and girls, all the time. They require attention. So you're vending.
Yes.
We've seen what you kind of have. Let's go ahead and see what you got. Let me stop sharing.
I make cute little kawaii things. Actually, I work with Decadon and
Uh,
resin.
so we have the kawaii things. You made a whole promotional poster. It's funny because you made a whole promotional poster to be on the podcast. I was lazy and recycled the same thing.
I got Canva. I run a bookstore. Like I'm my own promoter, everything. So that's what I do in my spare time. I do graphic design for myself.
Well, I make all of my like, but the app I use, I have to buy the subscription again. Like this is all I have for me.
That's good.
I got like no, but I'm saying it's I reused it.
I know you just put the tags on it, but that's good. Hey, at least you're sharing. Sharing is caring, man. Doesn't matter how fancy it is. If you're sharing it and getting the word out there, that's my thing, and that's why I tell everybody when you're going to these cons, if you're vending and stuff, you're only as good as who you get to come. Like post, share. It's the best thing to do. That's how you drum up business. Instead of complaining about stuff, do things.
Like, I thought I was sharing. What's going through your page?
Oh, you can.
All right, let me start all over again. All right, so this is your
Right.
kind of the
That's
stuff
my
you got.
store. Well, that's the corner of my store with all the kawaii stuff I have.
Got the
Boba
boba
tea
drinks.
plush. Yeah. Those are little friend plushies. They connect together, so you can take them apart and give them to a friend, and then bring them back together, and they stick together.
Yeah, me and my friends are stingy.
I
Get
do sticker books, light plates. I'm venturing into home appliances, earphones, jewelry boxes.
Wait, oh, okay. I was like, where do you see the earphone? Oh, this
Those
is
are
the
the
earphone.
earphones. Yeah. Mirrors,
Oh,
jewelry boxes.
that's a lot. I don't know
I
how to
do a lot.
sculpt. I don't know how to sculpt.
Well, everything's done with a piping bag. It's like cake decorating, except it's permanent. So the phones are considered decadent. That's what decadent means. Like
What?
in Japanese.
I thought this was a cake.
Nope, it's a jewelry box. It's a little travel jewelry box. You can put your rings and jewelry
I
in
think
it.
I'm hungry. I thought it was a cake. I'm like, oh snap! You make cakes? What?
I do make cakes. I made biscuits this morning. I make homemade biscuits, homemade pancakes.
See, like this looks like a cake.
Yep. And there's a hairbrush.
Where do you see the hairbrush? Oh, there it is.
Me. I'm doing a hairbrush.
You see
Oh,
some dirt?
Well, that had a major disaster. My entire septic tank collapsed in on itself in the backyard. So I made a
Oh,
post about I'm kind of having to take a break, and that was a $3,000 break.
talk about a shitty situation.
Oh, literally, I've got a video of the whole thing. That was a terrible situation. Oh, the bottles in the back. That's what I talk about. The little blind box figures. If you look at the bottom right, yeah, where your arrow is, you see the little panda. Yeah, those are like the Tokidoki figures. I get like the little Sanrio figures, Kamari right there.
Just
The little
what is
cup.
it?
That's a little teacup. If you click on it, it's a little teacup.
But is it like a lid or?
No,
Is it
it's just
edible?
no, it's not edible. It's just like a little collectible you can put on your shelf.
Oh, okay.
And if you want, you can wear it also. The little handle you can put and wear it.
Is this one edible?
No,
I mean, not with that attitude.
no, not that.
Everything's edible.
Nothing. Look, see, I got this little guy right here. That's another.
Oh, okay.
They're small. They're just like little pint size. I've got some you can put them like the little change and wear them around your neck, so you have all your candy. See, I'm old school raver. I got all my like the candy bracelets and the candy necklaces, the hair falls.
You do purses too.
I got purses also. Now my purses are through a company out of California. They're Asian-owned, women-owned company, and they do design in-house, and then they work with small businesses to help do their designs. The purses you're seeing right there are phone purses, so you can connect them to your cell phone, and you can talk on them. You can carry them around and talk all you want.
All right. Somebody made a comment. Anything is edible if you're brave enough. That's the right attitude.
I would not recommend eating my products. I'll have to put a disclaimer because I don't want to get sued. Do not eat the products.
It's not gonna stop us.
Eat at your own risk.
There you go. That's the spirit.
So custom phone cases. I have a website. You can go on it if you do want to order a custom phone case.
I need a working phone. Here is the website right here.
JWO Design Studio.
So, are you going to be selling the products at BotCon?
Yeah, I am selling. I have a lot of pretty much a lot on the website. A lot of the newer pictures are for sale. The sticker books I will have. They're reusable sticker books, so every page in there is made of the same material, like on the backing of a sticker. So when you put your stickers in there, you can take them on and off as you want. So when you're ready to
Wait.
place them permanently,
Are these the Powerpuffs?
Powerpuffs. What do you mean, Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah.
No, they are and they aren't. They're like an artistic
Because they have the same
representation.
colors and the
Right.
same hairstyle.
Yeah, they're just I don't know how you would say that style, but it's like a humanized version, more anime style. And Kamari.
That's interesting. That's pretty cool.
It's huge. Thailand, Korea, Vietnam, Japan. They have little shops in Thailand that do like you can go in and you bring whatever you want, or you can buy something there and then decorate it there.
Oh, you gotta flip the mattress has a good point. You need to start making your items bitter. Like you ever lick the Nintendo Switch cartridge?
No, I've blown in one,
They
but never licked one.
purposely like the Nintendo Switch games, they purposely make
I'm a
them taste
blower, not a licker.
bitter.
Do they?
Yes, they purposely made them taste bitter because in case somebody tried to eat them, like pets or kids.
Oh, okay. I can get the
So
pets. I get the pets. I don't
or
know about
kids,
kids.
small kids, because the cartridges are small. So there was a lick the cartridge challenge when the Switch first came out. People were filming themselves licking the cartridges.
Oh my god.
And by the way,
That's
before somebody tells me you have two messages on Instagram, you need to answer them. Mind your business. Stay
I
in your
do.
lane. No,
I
me,
haven't.
because we're
Oh,
sharing my Insta.
oh, I see. I was like, huh?
Mind your business. I rarely get on Instagram anymore. Like I only do it to promote the podcast.
That's kind of my choice. I don't know. Facebook doesn't have much going on, and I got banned off of TikTok for starting a page. Literally, I was
Starting a
trying to.
fight.
I was trying to start a TikTok page and kind of put some of my stuff I had from Instagram and poured it over there, and they were like, "You
So,
copy violated." I was like, "Well, fuck you."
okay. I'm about to say you woke up one day, chose violence, and decided to enact that violence in TikTok, and they're like, "Oh, nah." I was like, "Hell
Screw
no,
TikTok.
to the no, 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 hell to the no."
So that's where I started, was those decadent cards, like K-pop cards.
All right, hold on. I got to share something.
Do
Don't
you
be
know
don't be reading my stuff. Don't be reading my stuff, people on the interwebs, the Instagrams.
Ugandan knuckles?
All right, here you go. I got it. All right, this is, and I'll stop being a clown. I swear. All right, hold on. I was gonna make that into a soundbite on my audio mixer.
There you
I'll
go.
do it later. I'll do it later when it's not the show. Uh, it's one of my favorite songs in all time. Make it bitter. Yeah, make it bitter like the Nintendo cartridge. But with BotCon in a week away, I mean, are you gonna? So you obviously you have to stay, right? Because you're from Louisiana. But
Yeah, I'm
you're a
saying.
vendor. You're a vendor, so you're not really gonna partake in the extracurricular activities that happen at the con at night.
Oh yeah, I am.
It's like I didn't say all that.
I'm going party. I haven't been to a party in a while. My first big, like I said, my first big rave and stuff is not until September, so I want to like test out my skills.
Just all right. For those of you that are going to BotCon that are watching this at the later, because a lot of y'all, we noticed that a lot of people do watch the replay episode of the shows. So with this being said, we would like to let everybody know that when it comes to conventions, whether it's Comic Con, anime cons, 18 plus conventions, trading card games, pinball machine cons, are adult bondage conventions. Remember, you have to be safe. Do not leave your alcoholic drinks unattended to. Always keep it with you at all times. Do not take drinks from strangers. Don't be stupid.
Don't drink, smoke.
Or both. Or both. I like to do both. Definitely smoke what?
Uh,
Enough was already said.
enough is said.
That's right. We don't we like, even though we do say smoke, do not smoke your cancer sticks around me, please. Do that
Go
outside where
outside,
the
exactly.
Texas heat.
Go outside, order your pizza, put the special mushrooms on it.
Put the yep, there you go. Pack your bags because Jay was taking you on a trip.
Take a little trip with me.
I thought you were gonna sing Little Einsteins.
Little Einstein.
Going on a trip on our special rocket ship, flying through the sky. Little Einstein endorses cigarettes. No, we do not endorse cigarettes.
No.
I call them cancer sticks.
No. I meant go outside and make a campfire. Smoke the campfire. Powwow.
Hey, stop. All right. So, would you do me the honors of plugging in your social media, because I got to wrap it up because the dog and the kid are fighting.
All right,
That is
Coach.
my cue.
Well, go ahead and check me out at jwodesignstudio.com, where you can get your hands on tasty little snacks to put in your pocket or in your purse.
All right. We'll definitely see you Saturday.
Definitely.
I won't be there Friday, but I'll be there Saturday.
I'll be there Friday night.
Remember, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if there's any room parties, anything going on like that, let me know. I got the liquid courage. I'm the hostess with the mostest, the man with the plan, the Atoll of rock and roller, the next big thing, the most chaotic panelist in all of Texas, and the most chaotic podcast host as well. I am the one, the only, El Vato Loco, El Way, King Mexico. Remember to subscribe to our channel, the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Facebook, the Twitch, the tweeters, the did I say Facebook? The books of faces, the tubes of the U's, the grams of the instance. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, X, or whatever people are calling it nowadays. Make sure you're ringing the ding-a-ling button to be notified every time we go live. We have 2 panels. We have 2 nighttime panels Saturday and 2 afternoon panels Sunday at BalCon, at Delta HCon. We will be once again hosting karaoke. That's next week, July 12th through the 14th. We will be hosting karaoke both nights. And we'll be throwing our biggest party of the year. A celebration in memory of Rummy, who passed away this year. The day before, or 2 days before, the tornadoes hit Houston. So we'll be doing a celebration for him. So those of you going to BalCon, make sure you check out BalCon, ball-con.live, and also go to deltahcon.com. Get your badges during July 4th. They're 30% off. Join Geeks 5 ever. All right, guys. Don't do anything dumb. Have a safe weekend, and we'll see you at BalCon. Stay classy, everyone.
Bye.